Hey guys, it's the Fort with Glock guy, and I thought I would do a quick little EDC video for you. It's been a while. So anyways, I've got two EDCs going on here. I've got my work EDC and I've got my not at work EDC. So I'll kind of go through each one of them and the differences between. My work EDC includes just some keys, and I've got that on a brass scout hook, and I've got a little brass, I think this is the DQG Fairy light, so nice to have a little light on you. I've got a Nite Ize Doohickey, and the reason I prefer this one, there's a couple different models of it. The one I prefer is this one, just because it has these scalloped little edge here. Great for opening boxes, you know, kind of like we all use our keys for that, except this is actually what it's intended for. And yeah, that's about it on that. And then just random keys for my work. I carry this at work just in my pocket. It's a nice way to keep your light and knife organized. This one is a Preon 1, and as you can see, it is well loved. I've had this one for many, many years, and it still works just fine, so no reason to get rid of it. So this just stays in my little work pouch. And then this is a unique blade you will not find on the open market. It is a iMod sack little Victorinox blade. And what's interesting about this one is it has the two main drivers. So it's got an inline Phillips into 3D model, which I really like these 3D inline models. And then it has the standard 5mm and cap lifter. And then it has an electrician blade on it. And I believe what he did with this one is he just took a bunch of extra parts that were lying around his shop and made a cool, unique little piece. So there's not really a name for this one because it doesn't really exist in the open market. And again, what I love about it is the inline. So from iMod Sack. Got a Leatherman Squirt P4, and I've had this one for many, many years too. I can't go without the pliers. I mean, it's just a necessity with what I do. I use these almost on the daily. And the other piece that I use on here most frequently is the small driver. And this is almost the size of like a eyeglass driver. So those are the two most common pieces that I use on this one. And this is why I prefer the P4 over the newer updated version. The PS4 gets rid of this particular tool, and that to me, I've got to use it. So carry that at work. And then depending on what kind of shirt I'm wearing, I'll carry one of these two pens. This is a green Investigator Pin, and very lightweight because it's aluminum, and writes great. Uses a Fisher Space Pen insert. And this one always goes in the pocket if I'm wearing a shirt with a pocket. If I'm wearing a shirt without a pocket, like a polo, I use this and I'll just slip it in between the buttons on the front of my shirt. So a little bit smaller in length and easier to just pop in the collar. So again, green, one of my favorite colors. So got that going on. So that's my work EDC. I always have my phone. We'll kind of group this in with the not at work EDC. These are my car keys. Got a scout hook, and this is a titanium, and it's thinner than the one that I have at work. It's about half the size, so lightweight. A pry bar, which I've actually never used. I may take it off my keys. Got a Urban Gear telescoping pen, which is always nice to have a pen at hand. This actually has changed. I used to have a Spyderco Bug on my keychain, and I just use this just because it's not much bigger and has a lot more functions on it. You know, we all love to use the scissors for random mundane tasks, so it's kind of nice. And then a McArmy light. So on my keys, I have the right slice light all right there. So always have that with me. So even if I'm minimal, I've got something. This has not changed, the Leatherman Juice S2. And yeah, I just can't not have this on me. Again, I just love having the pliers function, and plus all the other tools that are on here. For me, this is my go-to piece. So easy. As much as I love Swiss Army knives, I've just always got to have this in my pocket. The knife I've been using quite a bit, actually. You can see all the snail trails on there. Is the small Sebenza 21. So just for an EDC lightweight knife, I mean, this is close to perfection. And you can see it is well used and well loved, as it should be. There we go. I don't know if you guys have ever seen a picture of me. There's me and my daughters. iPhone 7S or 7 Plus, and it's in a Survivor case because I'm cheap. This is about half the price of a the more expensive ones, whatever you call them. And I recently added a little pop thing, and it's actually been pretty nice. You know, usually you kind of put your finger underneath the phone and then your finger gets tired and whatnot, or you're lying in bed. It's kind of a nice way to hold your phone. So pop just gets out of the way, so kind of nice. The phone is great, love it. Battery life on it has been awesome too. So next up is somewhat recent. I got this when I got my new job, which is why I've kind of been absent most recently, because it's been busy. We'll just leave it at that. But great, I love my job. This is a eBay special. I don't remember the maker on this. It's just a faux carbon fiber look case, and it houses the Glock 42, and this has been great. I have a 26. I've been carrying that for many years, and decided to give this a shot. And let me tell you that the width in this, I mean, it is extremely lightweight, even more lightweight than the 26. So much easier to just throw in and completely forget about it. Way thinner profile, so a lot easier to just put it in your waistband and forget about it. And usually have an extra mag on there just because we are carrying less rounds. So always good to have spare mag. So anyways, that's really my EDC. I've really tried to pare it down to what I actually need, and so this has kind of been it. I might throw in a light. You know, this is another one that I've had on the channel for a long time. You can see this is the EagleTac D25A, and uses a AA flashlight, and I love the clicky, and I love all the modes on there. So that might be the only other thing I add in my rotation, and really that's about it. On a normal day, this is what I carry at work and when I'm not at work. I am going to do another video shortly just to go through my EDC rotation, because I do like to rotate from time to time, but this is really kind of what it is from, you know, day to day. So anyways, thanks for watching. 4th Clock Guy out.